Hello, and welcome to Mind Your Business. I'm Stephen Meadows. In today's Hidden Gem, I want to talk a little bit about taking control over your life. At the end of every episode, you've probably noticed that I say something along the lines of make great choices. That's really what life's all about. It's a series of choices that we make. I learned about a thing called existentialism back in college, and it struck me as a very interesting worldview. I'm not going to get into the philosophical part of it right now, but I think it's important to look at it from that perspective. So essentially what an existentialist believes is that there's really no wrong or right choices. You just have to make a choice. That is the way you live an authentic life. And really that's what life is. Life is about making those choices and sticking with the consequences, good or bad. So when you're looking at your life, you need to think of it in a series of choices. I've talked about regrets, I've talked about things of that nature, but it really comes down to our choices in life. Choices can be good and bad, obviously, but the big thing that I want to really stress is that making a choice is the best way that you can control your life. Don't let other people make your choices for you. Researching is a huge benefit to making choices. I'm probably a little bit obsessive about it. I do a lot of planning, a lot of research. We've talked a little bit about analysis paralysis. That can be a problem sometimes when you overthink things. Sometimes you just have to pull the trigger. You just have to make the choice. Good or bad, what's going to happen? And am I prepared to live with the consequences of that choice? And that's a huge thing in business too. I've made good choices and I've made choices that looking back, they weren't so great, but that's the way things go. And that's a very empowering thing. Recently I changed jobs and I'm super happy, very, very pleased with what I've accomplished so far. And I love what I do. But it was a choice. I had to essentially choose between something that was fairly stressful or something that really could stretch me as an individual. And I chose to stretch. I had to give up a few things, but that's okay. I gained so much more. And that's really where the essence of choices come in, is it's weighing those pros and cons, weighing what's it costing you versus what are you going to gain. So take control and start making the choices that you want to make. Don't let other people make your choices for you. Arm yourself with knowledge and make those decisions and just go forward. Don't overthink it, but then don't brood about it if things didn't quite go your way. Just be happy that you made a choice and that you're continuing on your path. So that's all I have for today. And I hope you have a wonderful one and make great choices.